Hey guys, this is Captain Tires here. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of beginner-friendly New Game Plus Octavio example plus commentary. This is mostly for KJ, but this is also going to be for anyone else who's kind of having trouble with this fight and wants some easy skips to do. These all apply to NG+. Any percent is a bit different, so just keep that in mind. Alright, first phase isn't that much different. You just want to stand on the left here, go inside the ink. A thing we're going to cheese in Octavio quite a bit is we're going to be hidden on the opposite side of the map and then go to the other side. This is going to make it so you get a slightly better angle on this fist, and that's good because the New Game Plus gun in this game is very inaccurate and it generally gives you less hit markers. Don't shoot immediately, by the way, because if you shoot right when you hear that sound of the fist coming out, it's actually just going to hit the wall and not the fist, so you have to wait like a second after that sound cue appears. So again, we're going to do that trick. And this is going to cause all of his robots to actually shoot behind us. He's not going to be attacking my feet and painting my feet when I'm trying to shoot this fist. So again, a little bit till after the sound effect comes out. Phase 1 isn't too hard. We're gonna stand like right here again. And this is a really minor optimization, but I actually get there. But if you don't pop up too early there, this will come out at a better angle pretty much. These robots are very important. You have to shoot them as late as possible because if you don't, robots will come your way the same time you're trying to shoot the subwoofer. And if you're like jumping while shooting the subwoofer and the robots hit you, they will actually just push you off the ledge. So I delay killing these robots on purpose, not for like joke. I like to jump and shoot when my cursor lines up at the center of the subwoofer. Kind of like that. Again, delay it, wait till that visual cue. Last time doesn't really matter, but because if you notice, they didn't even come out. No skips in that phase. Next phase is going to be a bit different. Okay, when you come down, just shoot. Shoot the span, and then jump onto here. Pick up the armor. If you can. The right fist is going to come out first, and my advice is you kind of want to stand on the right side of the map here. You can also stand in the center. Your goal is you want to shoot 2 bullets on the fist, then shoot normally for the rest of the animation. The reason for this is that if I delay the first fist, the second fist will be right in front of my face. What I'm doing here is not a cycle skip. If I shoot them both normally, it will be the same regardless. So I'll try to demonstrate here. Jump here to hit the second one. Getting those normal fist delay timings is pretty hard in NG+, but I just like to do a tap-tap with the button, like 2 single bullets, and then shoot normally. You don't have to get the armor, by the way. Makes the next phase easier. The concept that I mentioned previously is also going to apply here. If you get the cycle skip here, it saves like 10 seconds. If you don't get it, that's fine. It's definitely worth going for in runs. You want to walk backwards from this fist as it's coming out. Don't delay it. And then go to back here. The right fist is going to come down. As soon as it touches the middle of the screen, you want to throw a burst bomb, do 2 taps, then shoot normally. So make sure you have burst bomb selected. So here. Again, that was really close to the floor. If you don't see a wall like right here, it means you got it. And as soon as this cycle is over, people go straight to the end of the fight. Again, kind of the same thing here. Same visual cue. You want to shoot the subwoofer from the top of this. Phase 3 and 4, it's very hard to do the cycle skips optimally, so I'm going to be showing some easier variants. You don't have to ink the sponge here, you can just go across the gap if you want. This only gives you armor, you don't really need it. For this, I would just shoot both normally. Shoot this normally. Now, be sure to pick up the Inkzuka. This is going to be useful later for the end of the fight. Shoot these 3 balloons to get some free paint. I was just using this middle balloon to get rid of the enemies that pop up. Kind of the same thing, you want to angle to the left like this. A little bit after the fist comes out, you want to shoot this balloon, and this is going to mimic a fist skip in NG+. Normally, fist skips are extremely inconsistent due to how the shot variance works with this gun. It'll push him a significant degrees back. And the timing is a bit weird. You don't want to shoot the balloon as soon as it comes out, because the balloon takes a tiny bit to explode, so you kind of want to anticipate it. Kind of like that. This second one is also a bit hard. If they connect to a crate, it'll land on the top of the crate, so be sure to destroy this. Kind of the same thing here. You want to memorize the timing for that. Yeah, you notice now he's really, really far back at the end of the arena, and this only loses about 12 seconds to an optimal cycle skip. As soon as you see that subwoofer come out, you want to pop your Inkzuka, jump, and at the peak of your jump, fire the Inkzuka. That's going to come in 3 random directions, so just keep that in mind. I like to kind of stand here because by the time the 3rd subwoofer comes, the enemies will be shooting the top of that ramp, so they won't really be inking my feet. That was pretty good luck. I definitely would not suggest using the balloon for the end of that phase. It's honestly more precise than the balloon fist skips. Don't do it. Phase 4. Now, if we could do fist skips consistently, you would miss the right fist here, but since we can't really do them consistently, we are going to hit these 2 fists. Want to delay this fist, like halfway to the ground, and shoot this. And you notice he's kind of pushed to the back here. That doesn't really matter so much. Want to pick up the Inkzuka. Again, same trick. Oh, I forgot. You want to do the first fist delay to the ground, shoot that other fist normally. Okay, so here's another balloon skip. You don't want to shoot this balloon. Be sure to shoot as high as possible. And make sure to get at an angle, like, right here. This is probably one of the tightest balloon skips in this entire boss fight, so don't worry if you miss it. If you get it correctly, the 2nd fist will not come out. That was very good. The wall is actually really thick. It's kind of hard to time it, but I kind of shot it when it was halfway through the wall. You'll get a feel for it over time. Then shoot this normally. And there you go. That's a beginner variant of phase 4. Since you can't do RFG and the gun kind of sucks, you don't want to stand really close to the edge. You could, theoretically, but you're reacting really hard to each direction, and sometimes you don't notice which direction it's coming from until it's too late. So what I like to do is kind of stand here on the circle on the ground, back here. I want to react to where the first subwoofer is going to go. If it was going right or left, I would squid form, swim, and go right, left. But since it's in the center, I'm going to take a bit of an angle, so going like here. Kind of the same thing. I'm going to react to where it's going to come from. Don't have to worry about those guys. And that was actually pretty good luck. Don't worry, if you react soon enough to hitting that subwoofer, the killer rail will not hit you. Phase 5 is a bit weird, because you think you could do like a burst bomb delay setup here, and it would push him all the way past the ink rail, but it doesn't. I've never gone into work, but for now, just do this. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, so the reason you do not use the Inkzuka for the end of Phase 4 is that even though it does make it easier and saves time, using the Inkzuka at the end of Phase 5 subwoofers, it saves a lot more time, and Phase 5 subwoofers with the gun is a lot harder. For this, you kind of want to stand at the bottom right corner, and if you have armor, you don't have to pick this up, the crate in the middle. Be sure to shoot this. Ooh, I got a fist skip there. That's actually pretty rare. Sometimes that can happen. This is one of the only phases where fist skips can happen. Right now, this is any percent strats, and pretty much what you would do after this point is you would shoot the next fist normally if you get a normal fist skip, like that. So the animation, the 2nd fist doesn't come out. I would shoot the 2nd one. So now he's in the any percent position. This is actually kind of rare. This does save time for NG+. It's just very inconsistent. So you would shoot this normally, and then do a burst bomb, skip here. Nice. It's actually in a pretty good position. So you would delay this to the 4, and then you would shoot the other one normally. Hit that a bit earlier, and there you go. Now he's pushed all the way to the back. For the Inkzuka, you can stand at the edge if you're really good at reacting, but if you're like using 6 or something, or if you have a slow reaction time, I would suggest standing more towards the middle. It doesn't lose that much. The only thing to note, if you get the center subwoofer first, it has the longest arc, like travel time. If you hit it too early, you will actually get iframes, and the Inkzuka will not count. But if you get a right or left subwoofer, you can shoot it as early as possible, and you will not get the iframes. So if you get the center one, just wait like a second, and you'll be fine. I kind of like to gauge where it's gonna go, so I stand on the right side here. Oh, alright, there we go. Double straight. And cool. And then you want to stand kind of at the edge here. Be sure not to swim off and fall, that'll reset the phase. And throw a burst bomb into this guy. Okay, I'll try to show that normally now. This is for the non-skip variant, but you don't throw a burst bomb there. It's just delay, and then you shoot normally, pretty much. In NG+, if you didn't get the fist skip, this is where you kind of be. For replace fist skip, we're going to be doing this. We're going to shoot this normally. And then stand back here. Go burst bomb. 2 shots. Bam. And hopefully that should be enough delay to push him back. Yep, that is. And then again, same thing here. And as you see, we're kind of hidden. That guy will despawn, you don't have to kill him. Like, stand here just so I can get a better angle on the second fist. And cool, that's phase 5. I hope this helped you out, and I'll catch you later. See ya.